Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have this 43 inches LED TV. It has a backlight issue. It has a backlight problem, and after checking the TV I found out that the inverter, this is the power board, it came with the inverter section. This is the section that supplies the LED on this TV. That's the inverter section. So I discovered that the inverter section is faulty. So I have to install another module. I have to install external inverter module. This is the inverter module, as you can see. These are different types of inverter module. Okay, and this one too is inverter module. As you can see, this is the second one. AC inverter module. Okay, this is the second inverter module. One controls the left side of the lead strip, this side. The other one controls the one on the right side. That's the cable. So I have to install an external inverter module, as you can see. So after installation, I need to control it with the motherboard, the TV logic signal that are coming from the motherboard here to this old inverter section. So I have to install a new circuit that can control these inverter modules, so that when you turn the TV on, the backlight strip here can come on. So when you turn the TV off, the backlight will also switch. That's what I did here. Okay, so this is the one. This is the two inverter module. I have to connect them in series, and this is a relay, 12-volt relay. This is a relay, normal 12-volt relay. You can find anywhere. You can find it in anywhere. You can find a relay. Okay, so you have to adapt. This is a diode, IN 400-volt diode. You can connect it here. Make sure the cathode pin, the cathode point, is where the voltage that is supposed to drive this relay is connected on the cathode point, while the anode point is supposed to go to the earth. This is the wire going to the anode point. Then you have to connect here NPN transistor. That's what you are seeing here. This NPN, the 3 pins, NPN transistor. The collector goes to the anode of the relay. The emitter goes to the earth. That's the blue wire here. I touch it on the screen, touch it on the body of the TV. Is the earth here. It goes to the emitter from the transistor, the NPN transistor. Then the base point of the NPN transistor, you have to connect a 1K resistor at the point. Then you connect a wire that goes straight to the 3.5 volts or 4.5 volts of the signal that's coming from the motherboard. The logic board from the motherboard, that's 3.5 volts. It can be 4.5 volts. You connect it. It goes straight to the 1K resistor and to the base of this NPN transistor, while the collector of the NPN transistor goes to the anode of this relay. Okay, the emitter of the transistor goes to the arts. It's tightened here, that's the blue wire. While the collector of this, the collector that comes, this is the collector wire. Here you have 13 volts. Every edge, most of LG supply 13 volts. It comes here to the cathode of this relay. Okay. Why I used this NPN transistor, because this TV supplies 8 volts on standby, and when you connect it directly, once you unplug the TV, once the 8 volts get to this point, this relay will click without owning the TV. So that's why I have to configure this system. I have to adapt a NPN transistor that when the 8 volt gets the point, it will not switch until a signal, 3.5 volt signal that may be coming from the logic board, will come here to the 1K resistor and switch the relay. Then once you switch the relay, this point here and this point is the one that will switch this AC to 220 volts that's supplying the inverter external mode. This is the inverter mode, the two of them. Okay, so once you on the TV, it will remain standby. The 8 volts will get to this point and stand, and remain until waiting for the 3.5 volt that will come from the logic board signal. Once you see the TV on from the remote, the 3.5 volt will come through this resistor to this NPN transistor and switch the transistor, and the transistor will supply the arts from this anode. Then the relay will switch. Once it switch, it will now connect AC voltage 220 to this module, and the backlight will on. That's exactly what I did here. Okay, so I'm going to test it. You see exactly the TV. Okay, watch. This is the switch. Pay attention on this hole. I want you to see clearly. Pay attention from this hole. There's a hole here, so you notice when the backlight comes up. So let me switch the switch. This is the standby point. Just one standby light. I'm going to put it on. This is as you can see, it's on standby. It's on standby, and there's no backlights. I'm going to put it on. Just watch. You see, the backlight comes up. That the circuit is working fine. The backlight comes up because of the circuit that I built here. Okay. So when I switch it off, you take notes. Watch the backlights. Watch the backlights. It will go off immediately. Immediately I switch it off. Watch the hole here. The backlight is coming. I'll switch it off here. You see the backlight goes off immediately. So that is it. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.